So what prompted you to start learning to cut hair? Like what was the...
Well, going to college, to be honest. So, growing up, my mom used to cut my hair, which was, you know, I mean, it was convenient at times, but I didn't always have the best of haircuts. And my mom would never agree to do anything, you know, too radical or whatever was in style. She kept it pretty basic, and her skills weren't that great. So anyways, when I came to college, I had the opportunity to kind of do whatever I wanted with my hair, but I didn't want to pay to go to a barber, you know, once every 2 weeks or so and spend the 15, 20 bucks or whatever it may be, you know, balling on a budget in college, right? So for a while, my roommate actually cut his own hair, and he agreed to cut mine from time to time. So that worked out for a while, but then, you know, like if I needed a cut before a game or something or some event or whatever, and he wasn't available, I was just kind of out of luck. So he eventually told me, he said, look, man, you know, if you need a cut so bad, figure out how to do it yourself. It's not that hard. So I said, you know what, Eric, you're right, man. You are absolutely right. So I got to YouTube and started experimenting, to be honest. And I've had plenty of bad haircuts throughout my years. But, you know, with enough practice and enough interesting things on YouTube, you start to learn pretty quickly. This is definitely one of the weirdest heads of hair I've ever seen. 'Cause you just got hair going everywhere, and it's not like you styled it before coming in here.
Right.
So it's definitely a little shorter. It's going to be a little more tame once we're done with this.
Yeah, normally I get a haircut about once a month, but this last month I didn't do it. So I'm going on like 2 months of letting my hair grow out. Tell me about that first time you went at your own hair. What was the experience like? Were you super confident or?
No, absolutely not. Well, I may have had a little bit of confidence, just thinking, you know, this can't be that hard. You really got to be patient, and I think the first few times I did it, I was rather impatient. So I probably had some hurried cuts, or they were just taking too long, and yeah, they weren't that great. And my teammates would let me know pretty quickly when I messed up. So the good thing about that, though, is I always had immediate feedback on my haircuts. They could always tell when I cut my hair, and if I messed something up, they were real quick to let me know. But if I did something right, sometimes I just wouldn't hear anything. Kind of like a coach, like when you do things right, they don't say anything, but when you mess up, you know, they're gonna blow their whistle and really let you know.
Right.
So I got pretty good feedback on what worked, what didn't work, what to try, what not to try, and then over the course of a few months, I got okay at it, and I started to learn what looked good with my, on my head, what kind of haircuts I could do, what kinds I couldn't do, that sort of thing.
I pitched the idea right in the middle of the office, so everybody knew this was happening. And I'm like, damn it.
Great. Pressure's on. They're gonna see you tomorrow and be like, hey, bro, how you looking?
I know.
I want to get a fresh outfit too. Some new shoes.
Yeah.
Or just do the whole thing.
Yeah, just come fully suited and booted tomorrow.
Exactly.
When did you get into basketball? Did you always play basketball or?
Oh yeah, I mean, when you grow up in Indiana, as soon as you come out of the womb, they put a basketball in your hand until you start dribbling. I mean, not really, but you know, that's really what it seems like.
Right.
So yeah, I think I've been playing organized basketball ever since about third grade, since I was about 9 years old.
Right.
And just, never really stopped.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, like, for people who you cut hair in your own hair, how hard has my hair been to deal with so far?
Well, see, now that I've got it's much more manageable.
Right.
It starts to lay down a little bit, and I can start to style it a little more. So at first it was just pure chaos, to be honest with you. But now we're starting to get somewhere with it. So how much of this are you guys going to use?
Probably about 3 minutes tops. Probably
okay.
4 minutes. So how many haircuts did you give yourself before you finally felt comfortable going with someone else?
Honestly, probably took me the course of a year.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it took me about a year before I really started giving myself some solid cuts, and people started having just enough confidence to go for it and be willing to try me out. So it's a long process, until hours and hours of YouTube videos, hours and hours of trying stuff on myself. Hasn't been easy, but I'm really curious how much money I've saved in the process. Okay, that's looking pretty good back here.
Michael, take a note. We need to find someone from the math department to figure out how much money Dakota saves.
You know what, Michael? I could almost put like a part in his hair right here. You know what I mean? Like it has like that like natural part line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, give you a little like give you a little flair. I don't know. You're almost too old for it now.
No, let's do it.
What are you talking about? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This looks pretty good.
Did it come out good?
It really did. It really does. Let's see. Oh, bro, this looks pretty good.
Right in front of your face.
Alrighty. Oh, it looks good, man.
Yes.
I really like the part. It works.
Yes.
Oh, I can work with that, man.
You
Oh.
can check it out in the mirror and then do
Yeah.
the whole. Check out the back and stuff.
How do I do this? Just like this?
Yeah, I guess. I don't want to see it.
It's a lot straighter than I've had it before. The rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I like it. It's good.
Hell yeah.